All right, what's up, YouTube? This is my journey to off-grid living. This is my name's Big Mike. Just a quick introduction. I'm somebody with a master's degree, full custody dad of an 18-year-old kid. I have been dreaming to do this off-grid living for over a decade now. I bought an RV before I was getting ready to do it, and then I got cold turkey. It was going into winter, and I got cold turkey, and I ended up, so I sold everything. I bought the RV, sold everything in my house, bought the RV, and when it was time to do it, I just ended up selling the RV and getting a house again. And so now I'm at that point again in my life where it's like, the economy is the way that it is. It's kind of up and down. It's more down for those of us that aren't up. But I mean, I got a master's degree, and I work every day. I'm in the field where I'm a what do they call it, a frontline worker. I'm in a supervisor, middle management role. I make good money, right? But I mean, man, if you're paying a mortgage or you're paying for rent, or you've got a car note, you got all these things going on, it's really hard for you to be able to get ahead. You hardly never own anything. You'll always be in a payment mode, which is the American scheme and not the American dream. This channel is, it's not really a political channel. It's not a anti or pro-vax channel, or it's not really anything. This is just me. This is my journey, right? I am a prepper, and I had all these gadgets and gadgets and canners and all these things that they say people have to have when you're a prepper. But that's a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? And I'm just getting to the point where I'm tired of stuff. I'm tired of materialistic stuff. I want to just be rid of all the things that the world, that we collect in the world and we drag on. I just want some land. I want to live peacefully. I want to end up with like container houses. I think they'll last longer than a tiny house. They're cheaper to put together than a tiny house. So to me, I'm gonna end up going with a container house on some land. So what I've done is I've given like a notice to my the people that I rent from that I'd be leaving on November 1st. They were selling their house, then they took it off the market, then they were selling it again, then they took it off the market. And to me, it's just it's jerking us around, right? And somebody else has the power and control over, what's going on in your life, right? I never wanted to buy a house because I was always kind of against that systematic oppression of, a 30-year mortgage and $100,000 debt in school. I mean, you're $500,000 in debt. Who wants that much weight on them? So for me, that's why I'm renting. I never wanted to buy a house unless I could pay for it. Well, this route, I'm just going to, live in my RV. I found some acres to live on. Somebody's going to rent me a space on some acres. I'm selling everything in my house. I'm in the process of selling everything on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, different marketing websites to be able to sell items for free. And that's what I'm doing. I'm probably going to sell all my prepper gear. I'm in a group, and this guy said, or a lady actually, she said, you're not a real prepper until you can go prep with nothing. And I thought about that, and I was like, well, damn, that's where I would want to be. I don't want to drag all this stuff. I want to walk outside and make the earth bend to my will, right? Why should I go buy all this stuff and drag this stuff around with me saying I'm a prepper because I got a gas mask, or I got an axe and a paracord bracelet and and just whatever, a canner, pressure canner, and all these things, when you can go out into the universe, into the woods, and you can literally bend trees and make your own house, forage for the food that grows seasonally, by season. Understand the seasons, what grows in the earth at what season in your region, and eat that if push come to shove. So push come to shove and the store shut down, and you're not buying from stores or your garden or something, like there's something that's automatically growing in your vicinity, right? I mean, whether it's blackberries or cherries or apples or, that type of thing, right? I mean, there's always something growing, especially in the state of Washington where I live. I live on the west coast at the tip top where, Washington meets Canada, United States meets the Canadian border. So, just growing up in LA, seeing life for the way that it was, then being in Washington and just, understanding the earth. I've been all in the South, I've been in the Southwest. I've hit every state from Washington down to Louisiana, every single state. So, been some places, seen some things, been in some hostile situations, and now I'm just giving back to the world. I just want a place of peace, right? I would just want to get away from the world and all this nonsense of the vaccine and all the stuff for the diseases that's roaming the earth right now. I'm not anti-vax or pro-vax or pro anything, right? I mean, medications are good for people, Some of them are investigational and they're not until they're proven to be good. Do I want to be a guinea pig to find out if something's good or not? No. But in the healthcare field, as a clinical supervisor with a master's degree, I was kind of forced to either put my education and my whole career on the line and get this vaccine, or be forced out of a job. I mean, they probably get sued. It's already court cases happening. But I chose the Pfizer that was around a long time and more clinical trials than the other two companies. And so I chose to go with it, right? And so it is what it is. But I'm going to refuse to take the chip, right? So I already know what's coming. But I just want to find peace on this earth. And I know that there's peace on this earth, right? I have peace internally. I have peace in my mind. But a lot of thing with people with their off-grid journey is they really just want to live off the land. They want to shed all the bills. They want to shed all the responsibilities of being financially and mentally and physically oppressed in the earth by a system built on oppression, from oppression. And so I'm still in my home. I'm still, I'm still living inside of a home with a roof. And, but come November 1st, I'll be on some land. And I'll be able to just, the rent will be $650 a month. I'll be able to save my money. And then hopefully within a year, I'll be able to buy my own land based on my salary. So it's all about sacrifice, just sacrificing. The way that you live, and giving up, keeping up with the Joneses and that type of stuff. It's about sacrifice to find the light, to find your why, to find the dimension that you operate in that's your specialty, right? What's your scope? What's your specialty? What's your wheelhouse? What do you desire? What are your dreams, right? So I'm sitting in my living room and I got my camera focused outside on my future home for a year, right? Me and my son are gonna live in here for a year. It's just him and I. We get along together. We're great roommates. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna just do this, But this video is just to hopefully inspire the will and the desire and the drive and determination and empowerment to other people to just take a chance. Take a step, take a chance. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm gonna tell you, what I do. I invest in precious metals, a little Bitcoin, some stocks, some Fidelity, that type of thing. But if you don't hold it, you don't own it. And so, make sure you got a lot of seeds. So what I will keep is seeds, and I got solar panels, and I got the Blue Eddy. I'll make a video on the Blue Eddy here soon. I've had it for a few months now. I'm just really putting it to the test, to the extreme, seeing what it can do, what it can't do, what it can handle. It's a beautiful thing. So I would suggest you guys look up the Blue Eddy AC200P. With that being said, man, welcome to my off-grid journey, my journey to off-grid living. I forgot the name of my channel. My journey to off-grid living. This is my journey, y'all. Big Mike signing out. My journey to off-grid living. We welcome you. Hit that like, subscribe button if you like the content. But this is a kind of a step-by-step journey page. I will end up doing lives later. But this is just a way for me to connect with people in the community who thinking about doing off grid. Yeah, there's some hesitations. Yeah, you're gonna, this is my second time getting ready to do it, and this time I'm just gonna do it. Like Nike says, just do it, right? So yeah, I bought the trailer. Let me give the little trailer experience. I paid $7,500 for the trailer. I think it was 2 owners. It's pretty clean on the inside. From the last video that I did, you guys can see it's really clean on the inside. 2 30-gallon propane tanks. No air, no generator, but I do have a generator, and I do have 800 watts of solar panels. I got a 2,000 watt Jupiter power inverter with a 4,000 watt peak. I have a EP Ever MPPT charge controller, 12 volt / 24 volts, so it can run either a series of parallel batteries. And yeah, so I'm gonna have that set up on the inside, connected to the solar panels, as well as a Ampere 100 amp hour deep cycle 1280 watt hour battery are gonna be connected to the front of the travel trailer. This is a 99 kit Sun Chaser. As I say, everything works in it. Everything is good. We're gutting out the underneath the kitchen sink. We're gonna run a foot pump. I believe we're gonna run a foot pump faucet with 2 5-gallon jugs underneath, an 8-gallon jug actually or 7-gallon jug for the gray water, and a 5-gallon jug for the fresh water, and it'll all be done foot pump. I will not be connected to a hose water connection. I believe I may and I may not. I'm trying to set it to be completely off grid. No black water. We'll be doing composting toilet. I just ordered a hot water heater. I'm disconnecting from the furnace, and I'm disconnecting from the hot water heater. I want to replace those both. Not that they don't work, but just the fact that I want to know what's actually in the trailer. I want to know what's in there because I want to have replaced it, not fixed it or not did a service check on it, and they say it's okay, and not. I'm blowing all lines out. I'm replacing everything. I'm getting everything done all fresh, all new. I want to know what's going on. Then in a year, when I'm done with it, I'll sell it. But in the meantime, man, welcome to my journey, y'all. Welcome to my journey. I'm a bit nervous about this because it's like living in a sardine can in the winter. So as of now, I'm selling everything that can't fit in the camper except for my generator. Maybe I'll buy one of those Lowe's $300 little storage sheds, the plastic Rubbermaid kind, the thick kind, that won't just blow away in a nice rainstorm. But yeah, you guys, this is my journey, man. I hope that you guys following along my journey. You guys are encouraged to maybe do the same. Encouraged to just kind of be safe during this time in the earth when these diseases are running rampant. Just be safe, pray, be humble, be respectful, treat everybody with dignity and respect. And this is Mike signing out on my journey to off-grid living. All right, peace.